Welcome to AI Half Broken by Design, built on one idea. AI tools are half finished, we are the other half, and this is how I make it work. I'm filming this one next to Schiphol Airport, 200 meters away from the runway, and this park was built to cut the noise in half. Behind me, parabolic dish, an art piece meant to collect the sound and amplify it, which this park was supposed to cut. And this episode is about exactly the same thing, collecting all the context in your head and amplifying it into something AI can use. Episode 2 was all about prompting, structure, examples, clarifying questions. All of that works. But there's a lot of typing involved, and when you're busy, when you're distracted, you don't type all of it. You leave things out. The model fills in what you skipped. Suddenly, the output feels like it went off on its own. That's the agentic preference problem from earlier episodes. The tool makes choices you didn't ask for. Trust breaks down. The issue isn't your prompting, it's the keyboard. You might type fast, but there is still a process. Think, formulate, type, fix, reread, correct. You need focus, you need time. He could smell the earth and the trees around the shallow. With voice, you skip most of those steps. Voice-to-text isn't 2015 Siri anymore. Modern transcription is fast, accurate, and often runs locally on your machine. And here is the result of me reading my favorite book. That said, this isn't for everyone. If you work in an open office or a coffee shop, talking to your laptop isn't an option. Even when it is, it feels weird at first. But nowadays, my wife accuses me of talking more to my computer than to her. As you get used to it, this changes how you work. If you work remotely and live on Slack, you know how carefully you write. One missing emoji and the joke lands wrong. Voice is different. Even on a call, your tone carries meaning that text can't. You can ramble, pause, change direction, and people still track the thread, even when you wander. AI works the same way. Even though you're giving it text, you can use the patterns you would use in speech. Models can parse natural language, the tangents, the hesitations, the self-corrections, so you don't need to pre-edit your thoughts before speaking. Talk naturally, go on tangents, give more context than you would ever type. Just pause between ideas. That's it. Structure doesn't require editing, it just requires separating your thoughts. The app I use daily is SuperWhisper. It's fast, accurate, and you can configure it to run locally only. The last part matters. Built-in dictation isn't accurate enough for long-form prompts, and ChatGPT's or Claude's voice input drops recordings too often to rely on. SuperWhisper can route transcriptions directly to a cloud model, but I skip that. I want my text going into a proper project with full context, not a shortcut that loses the nuances. One thing to know early, transcriptions can glitch. Sometimes you will see a chunk of your text repeated over and over in the input. On a long recording, that's the last thing you want to redo. When it happens, go to SuperWhisper's history, find the recording and hit reprocess. Pick a different model or mode. 9 times out of 10, the glitch is gone and the full transcript comes back clean. Vocabulary lets you fix recurring mistakes. If SuperWhisper keeps hearing cloud code instead of cloud code, one hack for non-native English speakers. If you forget a word, say it in your native language. Ultra V3 Turbo translates it on the fly. I use multiple AI applications, ChatGPT, Claude Code, sometimes Gemini. SuperWhisper sits between me and all of them. I talk once and transcription goes wherever I need it. My recordings range from a few sentences to 10 or 15 minutes. I get a wall of text back. I might skim it, add a few line breaks, then I press enter. I don't rewrite it, I don't clean anything up. And when I'm worried that a long ramble might have lost the thread, I add a line in the end. Can you summarize what I ask for, so I know we are on the same page? Simple check. The model reads back what it understood. If it is off, I clarify. If it is right, I follow up. Now ask me clarifying questions. Long input degrades the model's attention. If you've been talking for 10 minutes, your key points might be buried where it's paying the least attention. The model's summary compresses everything into its own words. If you're about to ask for something complex, consider starting a new chat with that summary as your prompt. Fresh context, clean slate, same intent. You're not just dictating prompts, you're narrating your work. The report from episode 2. Let's say I need to email it to my manager. Introduce what this report is and why it matters. I open Claude, start recording and just talk. I explain what I'm doing, who the email is for, how we usually communicate. Then I open the report, I scroll through it, section by section. I pause, reread something, I change my mind about what to highlight. The recording keeps going. When I'm done, I stop the recording. Wall of text, I paste it in, hit enter, and the email draft is ready. No typing, no rewriting, just narrating. This works everywhere. Code reviews, presentation prep, debugging session. Anytime you're looking at something, you need to explain it. Just talk. Projects give you memory, prompts give you structure, and voice gives you the flow. Now, go, try it out. I know it will be awkward, but you will get used to it. And you will never stop talking to your computer. Now, see you in the next one.